take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snake shout, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant State. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Las Vegas Raiders.
And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden.
And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
At the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, here's Carr. That'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing his Carr on third down.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. There's Vic Beasley. Always tough to block as he gets in to bring him down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Greg Stroman back deep for Washington.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Haskins now off the bootleg. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Washington.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Good footwork on the spin. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Just enough to get the first down there with a 1-yard pickup. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now a give, right side. Gibson. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down. 6 yards to go.
Off the bootleg. Haskins. That's caught by Howard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Max Crosby able to get him for a loss of about 3.
3rd down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. So no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Now he tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
First down, Washington.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Malik Collins busting through to get him for a loss of 6. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This is out quickly to the right, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
From the 36, Haskins, and he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run with Bowden, and he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action. Now Carr. Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They'll run it here with Bowden. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
He was taken down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the ground, exploded. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Jonathan Allen on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr will get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Lynn Bowden with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone.
The kickoff for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Haskins. And the Raiders have got him. Carl Nassib in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
Number 33. He was taken down by Reuben Foster. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. Incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's taken on the 25, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt.
First and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They'll try it again with Bowden. He'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
By number 33.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. Like we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This is taken at about the 14, and he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Off the bootleg. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Complete.
That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Washington.
Inside handoff. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Haskins.
That's complete to Moss out of the backfield.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now it's Haskins.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And all the way getting to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And Washington going to add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bowden. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Working from the gun, it's Carr. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. Left side, it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
To go.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
This is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. From 10 yards out, and the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Extra play by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From just shy of midfield, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Washington on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 7. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Chase Young on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Carr. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there. First down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
9-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
40-yard line.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the 36, Carr, catch made, it's Moreau. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Party, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry runs the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. To throw is Carr. And this is Carr. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Raiders 21, Washington 17. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now it's Haskins. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing now is Haskins. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. When you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they finally put an end to this return. But not before he's all the way down to the 37. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Today's final score, Raiders.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles. And really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for Las Vegas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.